Hi, I'm Jason with PTCI, and today we are at the offices of Panhandle Services for Children, and we're talking with Destiny Traylor, who is the Chief Executive Officer of this charitable organization. Thank you for taking time to talk with us today, Destiny.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, Destiny, I know that your operation has been around not too long, but for a little while. Tell us a little bit about the history, and then also just the different services that you provide for children in the Panhandle and also for families as well.
Okay, so we have been around since 2012, so we're not very old, and we are one of 39 youth service agencies statewide, where we are a part of a statewide network, but we're the only ones local. So we serve all 3 Panhandle counties, and we provide services anywhere from counseling to educational programs in the schools and here in the office, and even foster care.
Well, and you mentioned foster care, and I know that that's something that's near and dear to your heart and really this whole organization's. Tell me some specific stories maybe that have been very heartwarming and touching for maybe you or just the other people that work here, and how it's affected you.
Okay, well, foster care is really an amazing program that we have here, and I'm very proud of it because we have a lot of adoptions take place. And we have had more adoptions take place than even some of the bigger agencies downstate. So that has been really amazing to see because you get to see everything from start to finish. So you get to see those kids be removed and the horrible situations that they're removed from, and then everything in between the removal to the parental rights being removed, and then the adoption taking place with the family that you've been there from step one. And it's just really amazing to see that.
You also mentioned your classroom, which we're real close by here.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the services you provide in your classroom.
Okay, so our educational programs are anything from anger management to parenting classes to It's My Life, which is a program for first-time offenders or kids that are on the end of getting in trouble a little bit and need some help that way. So we can do any kind of educational program that's needed. We also go into the schools and teach life skills to all the grades in the school, and really anything that's a need, that's what we're here for. So if somebody has a need in the community, they can contact us, we can develop that program and try to meet that need.
Well, and we've also talked about, just like you said, you cover all 3 panhandles, so you cover a enormous coverage of area, probably larger than I imagine anybody else in the state, probably
Yes.
Probably at least double the size of anybody else, I would imagine. So typically those who downstate look at us out here and they don't necessarily think we're up to date on technology. And I know you've mentioned in the past that you guys have had some situations where they didn't think that you had access to those things, but with partnership with PTCI, you're able to take care of these things a whole lot better than maybe they thought.
Yes, it's always really funny because we contract with state agencies in Oklahoma City and Tulsa area, and they hear Guyman and they think, well, that's in the middle of nowhere, and so they're always concerned about our internet access and our ability to transfer files and different things like that, but we have PTCI, so we don't have to worry about that.
Well, and I know that I've heard you mention before that if you didn't have those things, you were expected to get into a car and drive 5 hours basically that moment to take care of those situations, and
Yes.
So it is very beneficial to be able to have that. So
Yes, it is.
well, with PTCI knows that you guys just provide an incredible service here, and we're glad that the cooperative wants to help our local families and local businesses and things like that. So to know that is provided, that you guys don't have to make those midnight runs like that as much,
Right.
especially in a field that is so important like that, where you are talking about children who have been in traumatic situations that are being removed, and their whole lives were a mess before. It's still very topsy-turvy through that, so I'm sure that's very comforting to you guys as well.
Yes, it is, and really it's all of our programs. So counseling and education, because of the situation that we're in with COVID, we've had to do a lot of telemed services. Well, PTCI has been a huge help with that as well, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to see those kids. And we're able to see them on the computer with the high-speed internet access, and it helps all around.
Well, Destiny, I guess the other thing that I would ask you to tell any of our viewers about are, you guys are a charitable organization. If this touches somebody's heart, if they're interested, in maybe fostering, adopting, or just maybe even giving a financial gift to your organization and everything, what would they need to do?
I would say that there are a lot of different ways that you can support us, just like what you mentioned. You can become a foster family. If you're in need of our services, you can just contact us. We have a website. It's www.panhandleservices.org. We also have a Facebook page, and our phone number is everywhere, so you're welcome to call us anytime and we can help you with whatever you need.
Once again, Panhandle Services for Children, and maybe they can be a help for you and your family, or maybe a child that you know, but also it might be an opportunity for you to impact your community or a child's life in a great way. So, Destiny, once again, thank you for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.